And will she or won't she run for re-election? Well, yes, and she's hosting her first town hall meeting since President Trump took office this week. She'll be taking questions from 11 a.m. to noon, that's for an hour, at the Scottish Rite Masonic Center in San Francisco. Now, everyone attending will get a ticket that will allow them to ask the senator a question. However, those tickets are going to be put into a raffle, and you're going to get a draw as to whether you actually get to ask that question. It's free for attending, but it's already sold out, so to speak, and there are no seats available. Now, Melissa and I asked former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown if this was, in fact, the opening round for her re-election bid.
I've got to assume that Senator Feinstein has decided that the state of California needs her presence, at least for the moment, in view of what's going on in Washington. She was clearly one of the architects of having every Democrat vote no on that Supreme Court nomination. She's not sure anybody else could do that. And I'm pleased that she's looking forward to maybe representing us again.
Well, you know, she's also held a couple of really high-profile fundraisers, so there's every indication that she's going to run again.
But what about the polling? You saw a poll, I saw a poll, you saw it, it came out of Berkeley, the IGS group there, that raised questions about her age.
Yeah, it did. Basically, it asked people sort of, what do you think of Dianne Feinstein? And then it asked them, then it disclosed her age, 84, and then asked again and watched sort of where the numbers moved. And what was so interesting is that among Democrats, there was a precipitous drop once you disclosed her age.
Drop in support for her.
Exactly.
They said somebody else.
Yeah, they said, you know, we don't think it's a good idea that she runs again, given her age. For Republicans, the support went up. It went up from 12% to 20% among Republicans once they knew her age. It was somewhere in between for independents.
And just keep in mind, there is not a soul in the state of California, all 39 million people, nobody can beat Dianne.
Is that a bottom line fact, do you think?
Absolutely.
So no Democrat is going to make a move against her if she...
Not at all.
I don't think the party would let that happen. To the extent it has power over this sort of thing, there's no way the Democratic Party in California would allow a legitimate challenger.
And you recall when Bernie Sanders was here, he never referenced Dianne in any of the kind of things that he was doing. All of these people who are under 40 years of age and claim they're the next generation, not one of them says a word about Dianne. She occupies an unenviable position. I never enjoyed that kind of blessing and acceptance. She does, and you don't understand why.
But you do when you were on the election. I mean, with this last time she ran, did she even debate her opponents?
She didn't. It was a big source of controversy. Elizabeth Emkin was the Republican challenger. There wasn't even a public debate. So that's the kind of challengers we're seeing step up. So probably will not see someone willing, with name recognition, that will actually force Senator Feinstein to feel like she has to come out and debate.
That's the